previously on Beyond Championship Wrestling. Before we head into tonight's event, we want to take you back to what happened in last week's episode of BCW's Contenders Week, where one half of AR Ross Effect was competing in a triple threat match for the #1 contendership for the Intercontinental Championship between Killswitch and Soul Amazing. Effect was trying to prove himself now that Leo West is out of action, that he could do it in the tag team division, also he could do it in the solo division, by fighting off two other challengers in his way. But all these three competitors had a great match, as Fat West was able to pull off the victory off of Killswitch to become the #1 contender to Bryan Azrael's or Tyler Arkinson's Intercontinental Championship. But then also, we had a little similar to what happened at Defiance, as we have for the #1 contenders for the BCW Women's Championship and over the top Battle Royale with some new faces and some familiar faces from the Battle Royale at Defiance, with Maria Slugger watching on to see who will be that challenger, as she will cash it at any time at any given moment, with all these 8 women fighting it off, throwing each other over the top rope, with some little chaotic moments of what happened during that event. And so we had a Brooke Danger watching these on, and with a newcomer, a new challenger in the fray, with it well known that Brandy Ryder was able to pull it off and become the #1 contender for the Women's Championship. But then also the return of Baron Blade, the general manager of BCW, addressing all the controversy, all the stipulations, all of what's going to happen at the pay-per-view, and it was quite of a roller coaster. But then also we got to our main event for the BCW World Heavyweight title. It was Michael Wolf invoking his rematch clause against Bryan Azrael inside of a steel cage, dependent inside of a submission-styled roundup. These guys fought off for the bitter end to determine who will become the World Heavyweight Champion, and Michael Wolf tapped out Bryan Azrael to become the new 2-time World Heavyweight Champion. But then Justin Payne came in the fray, and remember, he won the Battle Royal to earn his opportunity and was striking his own, get his vengeance for what happened. But the question is, will he become the next BCW World Heavyweight Champion? It is survival of the fittest, as we're here live in the compounds of New York City across from the Statue of Liberty. I am your host, Mr. Brokinator, and welcome to another episode of BCW. We got a double title main event for you tonight, and as well as a #1 contenders match for the BCW World Tag Team titles, as Corruption Corps sets to go off against Dynamite Knights, which will determine who will be facing the Cheeseburger World Order at the Go Home show for Battlefront. But then also, speaking of Corruption Corps, Bryan Azrael has invoked his rematch clause to take on Tyler Arkinson for the Intercontinental Championship here live tonight. And that's going to be later on. But speaking of main event, Ben Rivers invoking his rematch clause as well for the World Television title as he takes on the new World Television Champion, the SheepShifter. But now, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, let's head down the ringside. Alrighty, folks. It's time for some Divas action tonight, as we get here and wait for the arrival for Brandy Ryder, the undeniable, egomaniacal girl right here, who making her in-ring one-on-one action debut after successfully winning an opportunity for the Women's Championship in an 8-women over-the-top rope battle royal, by eliminating all 7 competitors to get this spot. And just remember that she's going to also be a part of that championship match, as Brooke Danger defends it against her at the Go Home show for Battlefront as well. But needless to say, how confident is this woman right here? Because we have seen how she is in the Battle Royal, but how is she going to do when she has to go one-on-one against another girl who also has an opportunity for that title as well But she hasn't even gone for that opportunity just yet. You know, it's kind of like the Money in the Bank briefcase. You can go for that opportunity as well as you like. That's the whole point of a trick or treat battle royale. But how much is she in jeopardy? How much is Brooke Danger willing to see if Maria Slugger will turn on her and take the title off of her? What would it mean? What would it mean if Brandy Ryder, who just came off after last week's debut, would have to upset Brooke Danger? And those are questions that are going to be asked at the Go Home show. I cannot wait for 2 weeks of another double title matches at the Go Home show. But speaking of title matches, remember, Ben Rivers is invoking his rematch clause to SheepShifter for the World Television title in the main event. But speaking of champions, on the way to the ring with Maria Slugger, and that is the women's champion once again, and that's Brooke Danger accompanying her on her side. And you gotta remind this. Here's a little information here, in case anybody hasn't known. Ever since Maria Slugger has aligned herself, becoming the apprentice of Brooke Danger, Maria Slugger has turned in a new leaf. She's become more aggressive, more ruthless. Doesn't give a damn about anybody but herself. And this is the key to getting a championship. The key to taking out anybody in her path. And that's why Lexi is on the shelf right now, doing what she had to do. And it was best. And it was for the best. But how much would she do? What kind of a reign of terror are we going to see from the Slugger? And that's kind of an interesting note. She's just like her husband, or boyfriend, or whatever the case is. They're just alike. They're neutral. They're all for the same thing, and that's gold. Well, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, we're getting right here for our first action here, and referee, ring the bell. And as we get underway here, folks, now Brandy Ryder and Maria Slugger have the collar elbow tie up, locking horns like a bunch of bighorn sheeps. And they're going to go for the back of behind. Very nicely done. Wrenching on the abdomen here. And there we go. Oh, nice snap here. Oh, and here we go. Nicely done with a wrench in the neck. And goes for the, right on the back. But how much, I got to ask and wonder. Oh, and a nice very missionary driver, by the way. How much you got to wonder that Brooke Danger could be in jeopardy, and to say the least, if Maria Slugger does happen to catch the opportunity on her. Or maybe, I don't know what kind of state that Maria Slugger is doing. Is she waiting? Oh, look at this now. Look at those ham hock maneuvers. Look at this. Look at the throw. Nice takedown into some haymakers. This is another side of Brooke Danger we've seen before. Look at this. Going for the bridge of the nose for Brandy Ryder. Now she's going for the pin attempt here. Referee one. And just going for a 1 count. It looked like a no count. Looks like nothing, but she got up in nick of time. And she's getting right back up here. Oh, but nice throw. And we're seeing a bit of impressiveness. She's doing a little good job here against Maria Slugger. But I wonder here, though, with Brooke Danger, she's not afraid of anybody, but she gotta wonder if her title is going to be in jeopardy if Maria Slugger does happen to take the title off of her, or if Maria Slugger's waiting until somebody goes off if the title is off of her. What kind of relationship does Maria Slugger have with Brooke Danger? We wouldn't even know for sure. But we're going to talk about relationships when it comes to titles. And you know, Candy and Sassy Vega are watching these two unfold here tonight. And we gotta make sure, we gotta talk about here Candy Vega. Candy Vega again in a similar straight. Oh my gosh! Knee tremble! Oh no, we saw this last week at the Battle Royale. She's gonna go out. But a completely nice defense there. Trying to go for the lion plex, but no, floss him off with a forearm shot. Throws him into the corner, shot to the chest, and another one for good measure. And we're gonna see her, Brock back him off, blow over the back behind. Here we go. There we go, the back souffle. What a sequence. What a beautiful sequence between Brandy Ryder and Maria Slugger. And geez, these two girls are just going to town here in New York City. And there we go. Now look at this nice technique, nice maneuver here. This is a submission style that we're seeing from Maria Slugger. She's got some MMA background. She knows some taekwondo. She knows some jiu-jitsu. And she look at this. Oh, she's trying to dunk in. That could be an example if she ever goes with the... Oh! From out of nowhere, though. Oh, knee drops the knee. And another one could manage her. But Maria Slugger going now. Takes her down. Shoulder block to the canvas. And what a connection. But look at now. Brandy Ryder is not going to take her down lightly. Here we go now. Got her up in the air. What is this now? Oh, small package driver. Very nicely done. And here we go. Brandy Ryder. What an athleticism. You can see. Oh, from the top rope. We're going to hit it. Foot stop. No. Maria Slugger launches on. Oh, trying to go for something here, but ooh, nice defense though. Oh, floats over. Nice defense here. And a grip called. What? Oh my gosh, this good. Oh, and another one. Brandy Ryder is just underestimating. Here we go now. Cover. 1, 2, and no, that's a near fall. And she's showing an example of why she is undeniable. And look at this now, going for a tequila sunrise. But wait, no. She's going for a... Oh, she's going to stretch out with some sort of armbar maneuver. Modified armbar. And she's got out of it. She quickly escapes from it. Tyler Slugger. Oh, Maria Slugger now. Goes from the back behind. Ligenplex. Referee now goes for the cover. 1, 2, and a near fall. You cannot take the stakes of what is to come with Brandy Ryder. Brandy Ryder is showing her action. She is showing off her match like it's her she was going off in this matchup like it's her last match ever. Uh-oh. Let's see if this connects this one more time. Oh, gosh. What a bullhammer. To the side of the jaw. Referee now. Get into position. 1, 2, and no. Just a 2 fall. My goodness, what a fast-paced, what we just witnessed. What a craziness that we see between these two athletes in this matchup tonight. They didn't go no forearm shots, brings her down one more time. Sling blade to the middle of the ring. What are we going to see here now? Up the air. Ooh, patented knee drop from Brandy Ryder. Brandy Ryder, I got to say, she's the most impressive out of this matchup. These two are working some sort of chemistry in this tonight. And here we go now, throws him in the back behind, and now flips her over to the corner. Oh, damn, what a defiant slap by Brandy Ryder. Given no sorts of careness for her opponent. Here we go now, diving the knee into the abdomen from the top rope. Could that be it? Could Maria Slugger be in trouble here? 1, 2, oh, but a near fall. How much is it going to take to take down Maria Slugger? Oh, here we go now. Maria Slugger playing a little possum. This right back with a jawbreaker. And here we go one more time. Ligenplex. Could that bring her down? Bring it up with a pin attempt here. Referee. 1, 2, and a no. Near fall after near fall after near fall. These women are having the best match here. This is only just the first matchup here at BCW. And here we go now. Trying to go for a Ligenplex, but got stopped out of nowhere with a snap souffle. My gosh. Maria Slugger has never been in this kind of condition in any type of matchup. Here we go now. Oh, snake eyes. Here we go now. Cover again. One more time. 1, 2, and a no, and another near fall. And you see now. Oh, she got to go for it here. Oh, no, but instead go for a back souffle. Driving her back onto the canvas. But no, Brandy Ryder now. Go for the jawbreaker. Sides of it. Oh, drops a knee. Gonna go back behind. Oh, but a single leg kick cocks her off. Out of nowhere. But no, throws her over there. Oh, nice. What a nice throw. And then we can see here, what is she gonna go for a plan here? Places her on the rope. And then goes her up in the air. Oh my gosh. Whips her across into the ropes, and now she sides her up with her opportunity. She's assembling her strategy. Gonna lock it in. Ligenplex. And will that be enough? She drags her body. Referee now getting into position. 1, 2, and no! How can you put down Brandy Ryder? This is the kind of side of Brandy Ryder are we going to expect at the pay-per-view. But look at that, Maria Slugger is not quite done with her. She is not quite done. She goes over one more time, Ligenplex. Referee now. 1, 2, and a 3, and Maria Slugger puts her away. in her first devastating loss. And what a match between these two girls. That is what an impact that we see between these two. Look at this, Maria Slugger and Brandy Ryder of an important matchup. But what is this? Oh my gosh! Look at this now, showing off for her as an apprentice for Brooke Danger, going up and sending a message to Brandy Ryder. She's not quite done. She's thinking that she has talked to space. Look at this. This is what I mean by a selfish prick. This is a selfish act. Hogging up the spotlight and taking all the credit and ripping away, trying to injure this woman. She's trying to do the same thing that she did to Lexi at the pay-per-view. She's trying to make sure that she doesn't have any title opportunities. She's making sure that Brooke Danger doesn't defend her title at the go home show. You better get out of there, ref. Oh my gosh, this is damn right disgusting. No one to save her. Oh my gosh. And just devastating chair shots. This is quite disturbing to see. And now look at this. Look at the champion wants to take a swing at her. They haven't even crossed paths, but this is damn right. Finally, oh my gosh. What could we expect at the go-home show? Will Brooke Danger stay as the champion? But other than that, speaking of championship matches, Bryan Azrael is set to in focus rematch calls against Tyler Arkinson in the Intercontinental Championship match. Will Bryan Azrael get the title back? We'll find out next. My goodness, what a vile act that we saw. Typical Brooke Danger trying to even up the odds, soften her up. This young lion that just came up to BCW, just sending a message, this is probably a initiation to the women's division, and not in quite of a good way. And here comes the man who has been in a devastating breaking point, and that is Bryan Azrael, the former Intercontinental and World Heavyweight Champion, who has lost title per title each pretty much in under a week. And how can he come back from this? How can Bryan Azrael come back from such a not one but two title losses by losing titles after titles? And Bryan Azrael is immediately invoking his rematch clause tonight. But then how devastating, how crazy was that steel cage match between him and Michael Wolf? Him and Michael Wolf went through war. And it was only a matter of time that everybody, look at this, chanting out, "You tapped out." I don't know, but Bryan Azrael is going to redeem his loss. He's going to prove all the haters wrong and once again become the Intercontinental Champion tonight. And that is his objective. But he's got some backup for Corruption Core. And remember, Corruption Core later, and just after this match, they will be scheduled for a #1 contender BCW World Tag Team title match in just a little bit against the Dynamite Knights. But all the attention is for Bryan Azrael, because Bryan Azrael, he's looking to get back and claim history. And he's already claimed his opportunist again. Bryan Azrael is already called shotgun for whoever wins the World Heavyweight title at the pay-per-view. But here comes the new Intercontinental Champion, and that's Tyler Arkinson, who pulled off an upset in front of everybody at the pay-per-view at Defiance. Everybody was shocked. Nobody expected that this man would become an Intercontinental Champion, but he is an Intercontinental Champion here tonight, and Tyler Arkinson is looking to embarrass Bryan Azrael one more time. But remember that Bryan Azrael and Tyler Arkinson have some sort of a respect for one another, and you could tell this is all just going to be for business. It's nothing personal, it's just damn well business. Tyler Arkinson and Bryan Azrael set to go one-on-one here tonight. Bryan Azrael is trying to regain that spotlight, regain the place that he would crumble down all the way down to the floor. But ladies and gentlemen, Michael Wolf has made history as becoming the first ever two-time World Heavyweight Champion. Well, speaking of championships, we have the Intercontinental Championship on the line and no stipulations added. This is all just one way or another, folks. Now, who's going to come out as our Intercontinental Champion? And just remember, folks, don't forget, in the main event, another title match we have. Ben Rivers is going to be defending his title against the SheepShifter in just a little bit. But look at how prestigious the Intercontinental title. Tyler Arkinson is proven that he is a fighting champion here tonight. And he's looking all confused, looking all around. Look at this deranged psychopath. Look at this crazed man. He looks disturbed. And he's aligned himself with AJ. And AJ, I don't know who's the crazy one in the Brady Bunch. We don't even know. But looking on right now, as we speak, as we get underway for our Intercontinental title match. For right now, as we get underway here, Bryan Azrael, Tyler Arkinson facing off one another. Who will become the Intercontinental Champion in just a few moments? So we get underway now. Referee, you know the position, you know what it is. Ring the bell. And now here we go now. Underway. Color up on time, but off and nowhere, out of nowhere. Got up in the air. Freak accident. Hey, look at now. He's going to make a record right here. Oh no, Bryan Azrael. Just only a 1 count. Tyler Arkinson was trying to end the match as just quickly as possible. Regain but Bryan Azrael has an objective and wants to regain the Intercontinental title that he previously lost tonight. Corruption Core wants to be the first team to become all 3 titles. They want the World Heavyweight title. They want the Intercontinental. They want the Tag Team Gold. But you know that the Cheeseburger World Order kind of beat them to the punch, but they haven't held any of them haven't held the world title. They have only held the World Television and the Tag Team titles for quite a long time. But hopefully the Cheeseburger World Order loses their belts at the pay-per-view. Not the pay-per-view, at the go-home show. I keep thinking the titles are made at the go-home show because, and just remember, also, Baron Blade has also made some other announcements for Cheeseburger World Order. Speaking of, that Cheeseburger World Order is going to be in a traditional 4-on-4 elimination-styled match. And they will be facing off against Ben Rivers and Josh Rivers and 2 other competitors that will be joining along with him. And look at this, Enziguri slides him right to the jaw, right to the outside. And look at Tyler Arkinson, he's thinking some thoughts of like, should he go out and fight him off on the outside or not? Or let him in the ring in a respectable, honor way. But instead, he's going to go off and fight him on the outside in a chaotic. And he does love chaos. Oh, forearm shot. And there we go now. Gonna bridge him over to the elbow. Oh, nice defense though. Throws him over. Doesn't go over the back behind. Goes with some shots. He's got some sequences in. And now he's gonna throw him into the ring. Oh, but a clash is bridge to the nose. With it right into the apron. He's got to get him back in the ring. And now look at one more time. Tyler Arkinson picking him up like a baby with a freak accident. And that ain't no freak accident. He did all that on purpose. And we got to get back in the matchup right here, breaking up the count. And as we get back into the square circle, but now Bryan Azrael with a nice technical. Oh, look at this here. Single hit kick. Nobody saw that coming. Bryan Azrael seeing the athleticism, seeing what a nice strategy by Tyler Arkinson. And now Bryan Azrael getting back in the ring control. Tyler Arkinson now brushing it off. We're going to see here. Oh, brings him over to the apron. We're just going to see here now. Oh, here we go. Up with his shoulders. Bouncing him off the ropes. Oh, the sit-out powerbomb. Damaging the back, wearing out the spinal cord. And what does this mean? Here we go now. Oh, here we go. From all the way. Leg drop. Somersault leg drop by Tyler Arkinson. Could he put him away with that? Could he get the title back on his place? No, just a 1 count. And look at Bryan Azrael get back on his feet, fighting the eyes. Oh, bridge him off some now, but oh, what a right hand. And now kick to the midsection. Bryan Azrael, clone meat hook. Taking him off and taking his head off right there. But no, Tyler Arkinson gets right back up with a jawbreaker and cuts to go for something here. We got some chain wrestling going on here, going from the back behind. But nice defense by Bryan Azrael. Another meat hook for good measure. Oh my gosh. What a cheap shot. Not even letting this man breathe. Bryan Azrael and is in a mental state. His condition is not quite good ever since he lost the belt. Oh, this is what the same scenario we saw at the pay-per-view. Can he get this one more time? No! And again, deja vu. But look at here, referee now getting into position. Damn it, ref! 1, 2, no. Oh, just a 1 count this time. Bryan Azrael is thinking long and hard. He's been studying tired of Arkinson. He's assembling all his techniques, all of his strategies, and going in for any type of opportunity they can put him away with and regain the Intercontinental title. Whereas for Tyler Arkinson, he's looking to become a better Intercontinental champion than Bryan Azrael. He's looking to be better than anybody. There we go. Enziguri knocking him side chops right onto the floor. And here we go now. Oh, boy. A flatliner. And just brings him down just like that. And goes over the top rope now. Thinking airborne. Here we go. Shooting down press, but Lucy wasn't home. Bryan Azrael sizing him up real good. Could he put him away with something here? No. Tyler Arkinson. Oh, look at this nice one. Here we go. Those combos. Some very nice combos. Bring it down. Oh, the throat thrust for good measure. And Bryan Azrael thinking it long and hard. Got him up in the air. Oh, this could be his downfall. Fire miscarry DDT. And could that be enough to put away the challenger? Bryan Azrael could be in danger here. 1, 2, and a no! My gosh! What a near fall by Bryan Azrael. And look at this now. Finishing what he started at the pay-per-view. Oh no, but Bryan Azrael fight out of it though. But a single leg kick drops him again. Once more. Bryan Azrael is not going to let that fate happen one more time. And here we go. Throws him back behind. Turns him around. Recordita! Red 1, 2, and a 3. And look, as Bryan Azrael is the new Intercontinental Champion. 2-time Intercontinental Champion, making the same history as Michael Wolf. What a down-forward match, and these two still have the same mutual respect for one another as they go in their own separate ways. Bryan Azrael has regained his glory. And just remember, folks, speaking of Corruption Core has to go nowhere, because tonight, as they go in the #1 contendership for the tag titles against Dynamite Knights. Brothers and sisters, we return back from New York City as we await on the arrival as Corruption Core is preparing for their matchup here right now, as we have to congratulate Bryan Azrael for his great victory, his grand victory for capturing the Holy Grail, becoming the 2-time Intercontinental Champion, and making history live in New York City. But here we go, Austin Dynamite and Prototype 9 finally getting their title opportunity. These are the two that offered to challenge the Cheeseburger World Order to whoever becomes the #1 contender for the tag team titles. And just remember, guys, that the Corruption Core was screwed out of their opportunity thanks to Air Rasta. But they're looking to get back into that kind of play because the referee now ring the bell as we get underway. Here we go. This now. Oh, wasted a little time, but Austin Dynamite saw that coming and quite nicely done. Here we go. Showing off his strength. Showing off the athleticism with a nice vertical souffle. But there we go. Baron goes right, swipes him off. And just like that. And what could we see from off of here? What could we be seeing as these go off for the Intercontinental, for the tag team titles? Oh, to the bridge of the nose. I've been saying that for a lot in this commentary. I'm sorry, but it's just stuff that's been going on for here in our tag team in these matches so far. And just remember, ladies and gentlemen, the main event is coming this way. Look at this is what I'm talking about. The strength of this man here. And Austin Dynamite. Oh, John got shot to the jaws with the elbows. Back elbows now. Goes off into the corner. Off the ropes he goes. Oh, he's trying to go for something here. But now Austin Dynamite gets Britt down to 1D. Oh, and a shot to the abdomen. What a great defense we're seeing from here. From Austin Dynamite. And now it gets right into the corner of Corruption Core. What are they going to go for here, folks? And so we go now. Drop to a hole. Falls up with an elbow drop. What a maneuver. What some tag team combos we're seeing from here, the Corruption Corps. But look at knee strikes to the face. And now looking on to tag into to the Prototype Knight. Now he's going to get him sub. Oh, nicely defense. And a shot. Superman smash. A super smash to the face. And they'll get, oh my god, dropped with a meat hook by Brandon. Brandon Azrael. One member of Corruption Corps you do not want to underestimate. Trying to go for it again, though. Proven his predictability. Oh, but he didn't see that coming with a cutter. He's not gonna. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. Just quite of a master that he says that he claims he is. But he got flawed off. But good, he's got protective gear on his mask. But Brandon Azrael getting back into patrol. Getting back into this matchup here. Got him up in the air. And a Falconer. Dropping down the Knight. The Golden Knight. Here we go. Now tags back in Baron. And he'll size him up, but he gets right back in the ring, gets outside the ring, and recuperates. Very nicely done. That's all that matters. Oh, what a shot to the face. And a clobbering blow. And here we go off the ropes now. Got some sizing him up, measuring him off. And here we go now. Forearm smash. Nice defense there. Knee smash to the face. Dropping him down. Pick him right back though. And obviously we see here again to the corner now. What could we see from Dynamite Knights? We haven't seen them in a tag team action for quite some long time. Here we go. This is getting here. Oh my gosh. What a combination. And that could be a number one contender for the titles. No. And already saves the match. The referee getting some order in this matchup. Gonna calm everything down. This is not no tornado tag team. Oh, look at the strength once more. This is power we're seeing here. And Austin Dynamite gonna finish some more off, but no, gets dropped on his arm. What a type of attributes that we're seeing from here. Oh my gosh. Look at the disrespect from Brandon. And it gets chunked over the top rope. Returning the favor. And now these two are now going to go battle it out on the outside. So what could we see from these two? And now Austin Dynamite gets pushed him off. And we're going to see, into the outside. With a patented backbreaker. And there was these two. And can't fight for long because they have a number one contenders match for the titles. And how bad could it be? Oh my gosh, and out of nowhere. Didn't see that coming. And they're unexpected. The Dynamite Knights are unexpected, of course. But rolls them over. And look at the kick to the midsection. Throws him out. Look at chucks him like with ease. Brings him down to the one knee. Austin Dynamite now. Could he size him up? Could he go for that Austin bomb? The Dino bomb, but no. Brandon back in pursuit. And look at this right. Oh gosh. What a right hand. Is that Austin Dynamite? Is he busted wide open? And look at this now. Gonna drop them with an ST. Oh, and he drops him. And it could be in for referee 1. And no, Austin Prototype Knight breaks up the pin and gets back into his corner. What is he trying to do? He's trying to regroup and just try to rethink what he could possibly do to Austin Dynamite. And Austin Dynamite is looking to be in quite a trouble. He needs to make a tag here fast as hell. Oh, Dino Bomb out of nowhere. Dino Bottom. But could he size him up? He could end it right now. If he could drill him with a package punch ever, but no. Got drilled out of there. Oh, meat hook. My gosh, Austin Dynamite is in a predicament that I thought he would never be in. And here we go, sizing him up. He goes going to go for it one more time. STO. What a flatliner. It could be it. Corruption Corps becoming the number one contenders for their tag team titles against the Cheeseburger World Order. What a tag team match. What a fight that these guys will bring And Bryan Azrael has all the confidence, has all of what is going to be happening, because the Cheeseburger World Order better be ready. They better be determined to put on their best, because they're going to be put against the best, and hopefully they stay as champions by the go-home show. But ladies and gentlemen, the main event is here. Ben Rivers is invoking his rematch clause against SheepShifter for the World Television title. You do not want to miss this. You will not go anywhere. Alrighty, folks, it's main event time. For the World Television title, Ben Rivers has invoked his rematch clause, and it's going to have a score to settle with the man who holds the title that is not supposed to be in the position that Ben was, and it was quite unexpected for Sheep to lay out the herd and tremble all over the Phoenix. Ben Rivers was not expecting this, and Ben Rivers was quite of got a little heated. But it is okay, because Ben Rivers was offered a rematch clause for the World Television title, and all that matters is that the World Television title is off of the hands of the Cheeseburger World Order, and that is only that it matters. And Ben Rivers is going to have his rematch here against the SheepShifter. I remind you this, for your information, if Ben Rivers loses tonight again, then there's no more rematch clause for him again. SheepShifter is going to have to move on and fight another position. But the only question remains is he has to focus on the Cheeseburger World Order. He has to come up with two people to take out the Cheeseburger World Order. And I just heard stipulation going on. The Cheeseburger World Order has negotiated their own plans. Now you see, you all know that Justin Payne is, if the Cheeseburger World Order loses, then the Cheeseburger World Order loses Justin Payne. But Joey Scampoli's offered Justin Payne, if he wins the title, the World Heavyweight title in the main event at Battlefront, then he gets to, how you should say, become official member of the Cheeseburger World Order. But then the Cheeseburger World Order has negotiated a deal for the stipulation, and that's where Ben Rivers chooses to accept. And that's if Ben Rivers' team loses, then Josh Rivers will become an official member of the Cheeseburger World Order. And that's for if Ben Rivers is going to accept, or is he going to chicken out. A little foreshadowing of a certain mascot. But right now, as we get underway, Ben Rivers cannot focus on the Cheeseburger World Order. He's been talking a lot of crap about them. How saying that he's not focused about them, he's not taking them seriously after all so much as they have done. Ben Rivers has to focus on this man, the SheepShifter. Sheep he's a man who loves to play games. He's a person who likes to play guitar, and his most devastating move is the peck-a-wrecker. And once you get peck-wrecked, then there's no future for you. And there could be a future for Ben Rivers. The Sheep has been Intercontinental Champion for 2 weeks now. And now he's looking, he was put in this predicament, and he doesn't give a damn who he's getting in the ring with. As long as he go out and prove that he's the best in BCW, whether he's the best wrestler or the best guitar player, he will become out as the best Intercontinental Champion. But only him will do that if he can put away, and that's Ben Rivers. So as we get underway for our main event live here in New York City, we are here, and we gotta get off with what we have transpired. We have a new Intercontinental Champion, or two-time Intercontinental Champion, Bryan Azrael. Brandy Ryder is getting some medical attention after being ruthlessly attacked, cheap-shotted by Brooke Danger and Maria Slugger. And then we have new #1 contenders for the World Television titles, and that is Corruption Core. And remember, 2 weeks hand, we are going to have 2 more title matches to happen, because it will be Brandy Ryder taking on Brooke Danger for the women's title. And then also remember, it will be for the World Tag Team titles. The Cheeseburger World Order are set to go off against Corruption Core, and that will be happening in the Go Home show. So they're going to have to prepare as much as they can, bring the best in one another, and who will be coming out on top. And speaking of title opportunities, here comes the title match here. Who is going to come out still or new World Television Champion? As you really see here, this is for us. This is for all the gold. Look how prestigious. It's all cleaned up. It's not full of grime and grease and cheeseburgers or chili or anything. So let's just begin here. Here for the tag team for the World Television title. Get underway. As the referee rings the bell here. Here we go now. Collar elbow tie up with the Sheep. Gets right back behind. Gonna see here right here. Down with a nice takedown. Sheep is known for being a grappler. But Ben is a brawler. He's got some sort of MMA background to take on the Sheep. And the Sheep is wearing down. Gripping him like a boa constrictor. And look at here, the Sheep. And look at this. Look at what's going on here. He could do what he is bound to do. And that's beat Ben Rivers one more time. And make sure Ben Rivers goes home unhappy and crying in his mama's basement. Oh, that got a little wobbly from the Sheep. But look at this now. He's trying to get in this match right off the bat. Here we go. Cover. No. Just nothing happens after that. Ben Rivers, though, gets right back on the dodge, trying to get back into control in the SheepShifter. And here we go now. Off the ropes here. Oh, gosh. Slips him up the air in a fisherman diver to the neck. And look at this now. Going to apply a submission hold. Oh, the hand was on the ropes, but he has nowhere to go. And trying to do as much as he can to put up as much pressure. But look at Sheep with a Sheep strength, with a devastating man that he is. And Ben Rivers now looking to pluck them off. And here we go now. Here we go. Oh, the sling blade wipes him off his feet. But SheepShifter knows how to get back into it. And look at that. Oh, that's his channeling his inner sheep. And look at this now, biting onto the hands of Ben Rivers. That ain't no ordinary man. That's a sheep. That's a real life sheep in human form. And look at this now, driving his hooves right onto his back, right on his head. Look at this man. He's going full sheep right now, doing what any other sheep would do. And here we go now. Cover referee. What? No, just Ben Rivers. Only get up and only out of one. But Ben Rivers now goes for the back behind. Oh, very nice Germain souffle. No, but Sheep only gets out of it just only a none. These guys are just showing what they can do in the ring. These guys are just challenging one another, putting up to the stakes. Who is the better man? And look at this now, Dragon Screw wearing down the Sheep. And Ben Rivers, oh my gosh! What a side piece. And SheepShifter almost lost an ear. Oh, you have to go return the favor by Ben Rivers one more time. SheepShifter from behind. Throws him over into the corner. Sheep, though. Oh, trying to go for the butt bounce. But no. The hip attack. Oh, but this time go to up in the air. And Ben Rivers, in trouble. Electric tail driver. Referee. What? No, and again. One more time. Ben Rivers. It's just doesn't know what to do. SheepShifter doesn't know what to do. Ben Rivers has that heart. He has that fighting spirit. Oh no, come on, no. The SheepShifter. The Sheep is just waiting. Look at but instead he's prowling on the corner, lurking like a gargoyle. And then these guys are gonna now. Oh, he's gonna go out to the fray, go out to the outside, and goes up the top, up the air. Snake eyes to the apron. We're gonna get back to this matchup. The referee now counting up. We don't want to end this into a count out. This could be bad. Oh, this is the slap. But SheepShifter, these guys are now exchanging blows with one another and throws them back into the ring. Ben Rivers gonna try to get back into to try to win the World Television title that he previously lost at Defiance. And there we go now over the river and through the woods. Ben Rivers now chucks him on the outside. And the battle returns right in front of our audience. And to kick in the midsection, tries to go for the slap, but no. But retaliates. And what can we see from these two? Uh-oh, look at this now. Ben Rivers is acting dangerous as ever. And chucks him over the top rope. Now we're into our crowd. We're here in the crowd. And now Sheep gets back in jumps over the guardrail. Blocks up as many attacks as he could possibly can. And chucks him over one more time into the outside. And this brawl is going out of control. But it was only fun until it lasted. And now the referee now counting it out of 6, got to get back in the match. This is for the World Television title. And how bad would it be if it ended in a count out? Shot to the midsection. Brings him right back into firm control. Ben Rivers now. Oh no, could be ended up out here from out of nowhere. Dead zone driver. And will that be enough? Could we see a new World Television Champion? 2! No! A near fall again. You gotta wonder what he's gotta do in the mind. Now look at this man! Ben Rivers is just laughing off all the mistakes, laughing it all off like nothing. I don't know what goes through his mind though. Forearm shot though. Another one. Sling blade. Going for his patented 5 moves of doom. Showing off his inner John C.W.O. Here we go now. Ben Rivers turns him around. Pit calls. Referee now. Here we go. 1, 2, and a 3. And Ben Rivers regains the championship. Oh my, yowie, wowie. What a contest. And Ben Rivers has earned his shot back to the title picture. And look at this now. What are we seeing from here? A showdown of respect from the Sheep? Wait a minute, what's going on in the backstage? Wait a minute, could we get some camera? Oh my gosh! The Cheeseburger World Order has found that Josh Rivers' magnificent milkshake is attacking Josh Rivers for whatever apparent reason. Oh, Ben Rivers is making the Cheeseburger World Order is making sure that Ben is going on alone this time. They're making sure that this is not no ordinary Survivor Series match. And right here in the parking lot, this is damn right. This is damn right cruel. Josh Rivers is in the same predicament that he was at before. Look at that magnificent one with this magnificent strength. And just wearing and tearing and ripping apart off of this kid. My gosh, like what else is new with Cheeseburger Order? To do this to heinous actions. This is damn right disturbing. Maniacal. And look at now Ben Rivers is watching this, have to torture onto this. He's watching this fall out. Josh Rivers is helpless. This is what they're planning all along. When they heard about Josh Rivers being associated, they want to make sure nobody's associated with Ben Rivers. And drives him into the car, right into the wall. Oh my gosh, and now wait a minute. Magnificent Milkshake is thinking something dangerous. He's thinking something. He's got a lot of it in his mind and he's going to finish it off right now. Oh my gosh, how many times have we seen this position before? No, Magnificent. No, this Magnificent meltdown. Right off here on the car! Oh my gosh! Yowie wowie! I don't know what I can explain from that. What a minute! From now back in the ring now, SheepShifter turning over the back for cheap shot, but Ben Rivers is followed off and sends him over the top rope. A deranged Ben Rivers. Look at Joey Scampoli from behind. The Sheep gets drilled into the steel steps. And Joey Scampoli has an obsession over Ben Rivers. And here we go. This fight off is happening right now. They cannot wait until the Survivor Series match at Battlefront. This has been going on for months. This is going on. This is a damn right. He wants his son. He wants his son in the Cheeseburger World Order. But wait a minute. The cameras are back in the backstage. And Michael Wolf and Justin Payne. Justin Payne was on his way to do the dirty work with Joey Scampoli, but this is the setup, and watch out from behind! Wolf Enterprises! Michael Wolf's revenge! And taking him out! And look at that. What is this now? Surrendering? Asking him to be a part of the Cheeseburger World Order? What is this? Oh my gosh! And Ben Rivers knew all along not to trust this sick son of a bitch! What kind of heinous actions we're seeing from here? But no, wait, it's the Sheep coming back in the ring, helping out the Phoenix. What is this here? The Sheep now throws him over the top rope. The Sheep onto the apron now back. Oh, and the Cheeseburger World Order sees something from the Sheep. But wait a minute, what the hell? Soul and Street helping out to the fray. What do they have? They have no business being out here. What is this about? Oh my gosh. I don't know what is going on. I have no clear idea. This is too much to handle. My brain's trying to wrap up what is exactly going on here. Sheep, Street, and Soul helping Ben Rivers take out the Cheeseburger World Order. Did Ben Rivers find his pack? Did he find the solution to the Cheeseburger World Order? Are we seeing a DWP reunion here in BCW?